Hey y'all, real quick, I wanted to get into this. So for people that run around thinking that they are adequate, inadequate, whatever to be other people is sick and deadly, sick and stupid, sick and weird, sick and everything else. Um, to be as one love, I don't understand it. As you see, Spook said he was getting his deek sucked by Maria. Okay. He was not thinking about a Liz Jackson. He didn't say he was getting his deek sucked by Liz Jackson, 8806. So I don't know why this person is trying to play like we don't know what we know, that they are small brained, have no mind, have no heart, have no anything, because when you sit there and harass federal officers, when you sit there and you um, harass innocent people because you can't get a California mushroom head up in you, I don't understand it. Then you get left at the buffet like the piece of slob that you are. So where's your beauty? Because most men that love a good buffet will take you home and bang you out, you know. But obviously, you haven't had Deke since you were shit out of that glorious booty hole, And I don't understand it because it feels like, as much as a coward as you are, what is your motive to sit behind um, trafficking, Des Moines, Iowa, Dallas, Texas, Peep show? Okay, that's what I want to know. So let's show the record. Okay, let's show the shenanigans. Let's show the bullshit of a dust hole. Hold on 1 second. Okay, because we're gonna do this correctly. So what are you there for is what I'm trying to figure out. Is it because you are trying to clear up his record, aiding, abetting, you know, illegally taking stuff off of his record? What is your motive? Because you're not there to help Danielle. Okay? I'm gonna show them the right way. They didn't ruin the black community. But I thought you sit around women that supposed to be uplifting to the black community. Dummies. Even Cynthia bum ass. We need to get our kids together and get our community together and come together. I said, well, look, nigga. I said, I don't know if you're trying to sound like 19 Keys or what you trying to do. I said, but can you say that for the end of your interview? So we get some clicks and views? Because I'm telling you, if you start off with that, they clicking off. You know what? So now I know why he acting like he acting. This gonna get good, y'all. Go ahead, Storm. So he went from, he's supposed to come on the show and expose his daddy and really say how growing up without his father felt. He was supposed to do that. But I feel like C-Dub still wants to be in cahoots with the Norwoods. He wants to be accepted by the Norwoods, and I'm here to tell you, you never will. But never now, by the end of this interview, the Norwood's gonna be called a storm because it's a bombshell
finna hit y'all. We just juicing up. You gotta stay to the end in a bombshell.
I'm just saying. I don't think you getting invited to the Christmas party no time soon.
Ever.
I just don't think you will, right? But I felt like he still wanted to leave that door open, and that's why he didn't really want to address his father and confront the issues. This was his golden opportunity. This was his opportunity to go viral and then lead people to your podcast or whatever you got going on that you wasn't uploading to for months and years. Because he kept telling me, I've been on the internet and I was on the first page of World Star Hip Hop. I said that was 15 years ago. A lot didn't change. He told me he edited and he showed me his son's video that he did. To me, it looked like trash. I didn't want to hurt his feelings. It just looked old. Everything looked old. It looked stale. It looked behind. It looked decrepit. It looked outdated. It looked like somebody had been in prison for a while and they were stuck in time. Like those graphics it reminded me of when I was in junior high school looking at OG YouTube. It didn't give
OG YouTube.
It didn't give 2023 at the time. It gave 2009. So it was no shade to him. But I said, okay, you do your thing. That's your business. It ain't mine. So tried to help him out as best I could. Nonetheless, we get on air.
Yo, what's up,
and
man?
he really don't talk about it. He really don't spill the tea. He starts saying, well, my father wasn't around, but you know what, it wasn't that bad. But that ain't what you told me when you broke the window and when you was calling your pappy and when you was, we could tell from all the trouble you got in throughout life that not having your father greatly affected you.
And I do say that.
And I'm not even making fun of him. I'm just being real. Somebody who my father was inconsistent in my life. So I really wanted him to speak to that.
Right.
But I'm not like certain people on this internet. I'm not gonna put no words in your mouth. I'm not gonna force you to say nothing. It is what it is, and it was what it was. But apparently, he was unhappy with me after the interview as well. So
he felt like Storm should pay him. There was never any time to talk about pay. The pay was for him to get his father back in his life. That's what I thought. I thought I was a civil rights activist that Lynetta Kane was coming to because I felt her pain. Y'all, I feel women pain all the time. So it concerned me that she wanted to expose Wooly. But as I got further into this, and after she said F me 3 times, I blocked her and I never talked to her again. So here recently, all this thing started transpiring. Me and C-Dub, we going back and forth. We on each other's platforms. We doing good. But there was still things about C-Dub that concerned me. The first thing, and probably I should have walked away, one day him and Netta got into it. He cussed Lynetta out like a slow-moving dog in the street. She called me so upset and crying, and I couldn't even understand it. So this is how I started calling C-Dub every day because he wasn't calling his mammy. He started turning around and not talking to her. F her this, I ain't fuck with her. I know who Lynetta Kane really is. He went off. So Lynetta, you didn't know this about your son? I do have proof of it if you need to. So Lynetta called me crying. I couldn't even think. I said, C-Dub. I said, you can't do that to your mama. I said, yeah, she talked too much. I said, but at the end of the day, this is your mother. It says nothing about honoring a kid. It says your mother and your father. It took him about 3 or 4 days after me talking to him to start back having a relationship with his mama. That was the first red flag with C-Dub. The second red flag was someone put out some documents saying that C-Dub was domestic violence, and I think Storm have those to read the charges. But when they put the paperwork out, I started thinking, but I was like, is this true about this man? So then he has a young girl that's riding in the truck with him. She's 20 years different to his age. And she called me hysterical one day because C-Dub called her stupid. Now, I'm upset because I know C-Dub and I know this young lady. I said, C-Dub, check this. You cannot think that I'm going to take your side, and I know this girl too. When she said, I'm tired of going through this. I just want to go home. I don't want to keep doing this to me. As soon as C-Dub got in the car, he was like, what did Angel say?
So see, that's being held against your will. When you say I want to go home to get my daughter, that's being held against your will, called kidnapping, which is what he will be charged with, trafficking, what he will be charged with, violating state laws, which you will be charged with. Okay? And Yolanda, if you had any help, your ass will be going too. Chandel, if you had any help, your ass will be going too. Liz Jackson, the dead clown, if you had any help, you will be going too. Okay, bitch? So why you want here running talking about I'm an administrator of the courts? Um, I don't really discuss that tragic trick, but I'll touch it for a second. Cause I don't, like I said, her and Manica, aka Monica, was there with the Whitney thing, and they know exactly what Clive Davis was doing. Okay, for Jennifer Hudson to move up into ranks, and like I said, you have to unalive somebody in order to do what you have to do. And unfortunately, Brandy gets on TV and plays, "Oh, I love Whitney, 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 Whitney." But when you were past that note, you know, it was, "Oh, I'm quiet. Oh, and then the note didn't come out for years and all this other stuff." Like, what? Girl, please. But I want to play something before I play and pop Liz and the dumb clown. Okay? Let me play something real quick. But yeah, that's what I think. You could, if y'all get the book and tell me I'm not really interested in that bum bitch and none of that shit that they got going on. Like I said, I don't give a fuck. Y'all get amazed by these people. I don't. Okay? Because they're nobodies. Um, let's get into this.
Gary, look, bro. We gonna find out what happened to Whitney Houston and Bobby, bro. You might as well, bro. What happened? Look, can he hear me? Why did y'all take out Whitney Houston? Can you tell me that? He can't hear you because I'm on the West Main right now. Ah, damn. He know. Look, Pat's sitting right there. Pat was right. Did you hear Pat in the background? Pat was right there. Damn. Hold on, damn. Let me call Gary back because Gary. I wanted him to hear me. You know what? Let me see if I got on speaker. Did you hear him? Y'all heard him, right? I can hear him. Yeah, I hear him. I can hear you in my ear, so he can't hear you. Oh, okay. That's crazy. Okay. Man, that's crazy. I wish he could hear you though. But yeah, I can hear you in my ear, but you can hear him. Let me call Gary back, man. Gary, call him back. Let him know you're sitting here with me, Shane Brown. Stop calling me. Gary, man, I'm here with Shane Brown, bro. We need to talk to you, bro. I don't care about no Shane Brown. What you mean y'all care about no Shane Brown? Can you put, bro? Why did y'all kill Whitney Houston, bro? Can you tell me that, bro? Can you tell me why y'all took out Whitney? Look. Gary, look, bro. We gonna find out what happened to Whitney Houston and Bobby, bro. You might as well, bro. What happened? Look, can he hear me? Why did y'all take out Whitney Houston? Can you tell me that? He can't hear you because I'm on the West Main right now. Oh, damn. He know. Look, Pat's sitting right there. Pat was right. Did you hear Pat in the background? Pat was right there. Damn. Hold on.
And see, drugs, you will be questioned again by the cops because you took that drug package. You took that and Liz, you will be questioned too, you bald head bitch. Okay, so you can play as you administrator of the courts and all this other fuck bullshit. Coming in my chat, harassing me, asking where my baby is, minding his motherfucking business, and not implicated in Whitney's demise, bitch. That's where he at. Hey, Mookie. Okay? That's where he at. Okay? That's where the fuck he at, bitch. Now, where's your dick sucking brother at? That's what we need to know. Where's your dick sucking brother? No truth. That's what we need. Why you worrying about Spook? Did you see Spook got on his thing? I was getting my dick sucked by Maria. Okay? I was getting my dick sucked by Maria. That's what was going on, bitch. Okay? That's what you worry about. Don't worry about my motherfucking man, bitch. Okay? Worry about Rico leaving your whorebag ass at the bus stop, bitch. That's what you worry about. See, you worried about the wrong shit, bitch. About the wrong shit, bitch. But I'll be back in a second. Hold on, y'all. Give it 2 seconds. These people are weird and crazy. See, you're trying to act like you want love, and you can't. Okay? You're trying to act like your profile is one love, but you can't, bitch. Okay, Liz Boy Jackson, you are a whore, bitch. You are a death toll, bitch. Okay, you sold your soul for nothing. You're a weirdo, bitch. Period. Okay, so you will be implicated. The crackhead clown will be implicated. Yolanda the No Great will be implicated. Chandel Boney Body will be implicated. And anybody else that got a fucking problem. Now, like I said, Molly Raleigh, shout out to you. Um, I don't really associate with scumbag sluts like Brandy. Okay, she's one of those. Period. She's one of those. Ray J just lost by the source. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find where Gay J was popped for coming out as gay, which everybody in the world knew. Anybody in the world would know that. You know, when you trying to be a barb as a grown ass man, you know, and begging to be a barb, something is wrong. Okay, when you're begging to be a barb as a fucking 50-something-year-old man or 40-something-year-old man, you begging Tricky Minaj to be a barb, something is wrong. Period. Okay, like what? And then you run around, then she embarrassed the fuck out of you. Like, make it make sense. But let's continue.
Play. I'm about to show y'all some videos. I'm about to show y'all the 911 call. Before I show y'all the 911 call, you gotta see the play. If you don't see the play, then you will not understand how Whitney Houston got set up. You gotta see the play. When Whitney Houston went, they was all snakes. Now watch this. Look at these three people on the screen, gang. Oh, she's definitely wig on wig off. Shout out to KSL, man. Appreciate that donation.
She definitely wig on, wig out, K-Cell. Mary lied so motherfucking much. And now she looking like Deb and shit on this little what's her name. Nah, K-Cell, appreciate that donation. She is definitely wig on, wig off. I appreciate you supporting the channel, man. That's my boy, man. K-Cell in the building. Now, gang, when Whitney Houston went to Beverly Hills, everybody pay attention of her entourage. Let me type in entourage. I'm finna show y'all who she was surrounded by. And then I'm finna show y'all these videos. Let me see. Entourage equal Pat, Mary, Ray. Let me see. Raffles, Ray J. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and let's just say the hairdresser. Just say the hairdresser. Gang, that ain't no damn entourage. That's a setup. Everybody look at the screen. Everybody look at the screen. When Whitney Houston died, her entourage was Pat, Mary, Ray, Raffles, AJ, and the hairdresser. Come on, gang. Y'all gotta be kidding me. Oh, and Nick Gordon. Sorry about that. Shout out to Victoria. Hey, they already killed him off, Victoria. I keep forgetting about old Nick. Hey, gang. I mean, come on, gang. They already done killed this nigga off. Nick Gordon knew too much. He's part of the entourage, too. All right? But let me tell you something, Victoria. One thing I noticed about Nick Gordon being in this entourage, they went to Beverly Hills, he's not in any of the photos. Have you noticed that, Victoria? Wait a minute, Latasha said the murder squad. Yeah. Yes. Gang, everybody pay attention to Latasha. Whitney Houston went to Beverly Hills with a murder squad. Everybody knew that they would leave Beverly Hills except for Whitney Houston. Everybody knew that shit. Everybody knew. Even he knew. Yeah, this the murder squad. Y'all some murderers. Now, gang, in this murder squad, this old beat-up-ass murder squad, everybody had a part to play. Now, if you've been rocking with Paperwork Party, you already know what everybody's part was. Gang, Mary's part was to find Whitney dead. That was Mary's part. Mary had her part. Ray, his part was to not protect Whitney. Come on, not protect Whitney. I'm gonna tell you, bro, y'all fucked up so much. Even when Mary say she came back in the room and found Whitney, the lights was off. Y'all hear that shit? Mary said the lights was off. That lets you know right there. Whitney did not get out the fucking bathtub and go cut the lights off and get back in the bathtub, Mary. Ooh, I can't wait to hear we finna hear your statement first. Stop the K-Cell, man. Play word. Why haven't we heard anything from Bobby Brown? Because man, let me tell you something about Bobby Brown, bro. Look, we is not finna hear nothing from Bobby Brown because everybody that's dying is tied to Bobby, bro. He just lost his brother. He lost Whitney. He lost his daughter. He lost his son. Remember his son died? Bro, Bobby done lost everything, bro, just to be honest. I ain't never seen nobody lose that much except for the Kennedys. John F. Kennedy and all them, the Kennedys, on some real shit, K-Cell, Bobby Brown is starting to remind me of the Kennedys because the Kennedys get killed off. I'm trying to figure out why Bobby Brown losing all these people, but that's one reason Bobby Brown not talking. This man is in pain. This man is grieving. This man is hurt. All right? I don't know if the Illuminati behind all of it, but damn, they was behind Whitney Houston. Shout out to K-Cell, man. Appreciate the donation. K-Cell is definitely in the building, man. Appreciate you. Somebody said Murder Inc. These people are murderers. Y'all are murderers. Murder Inc. Every last one of y'all some murderers. Y'all look, gang. Okay, so look, gang. Let me show y'all this before I show y'all this. Let me show y'all this, gang, because we got to break this one down. Everybody look at this calendar, gang. This is February, okay? All right? This is February the 6th on a Monday. Gang, when Whitney Houston arrived in Beverly Hills, Whitney Houston arrived on February the 6th. All right? Gang, Whitney Houston stayed until she died on February the 11th. Now, gang, no celebrity in their right mind is going to go to an event on the 11th but sit at the damn hotel for a whole week. Nobody's going to do that. Come on, gang. Shout out to Rhonda, man. Appreciate that donation. Rhonda's in the building, man. Appreciate you supporting the paperwork party, Rhonda. What's up with it, Rhonda, man? I appreciate that, man. Rhonda definitely with the super sticker tonight. That's my girl, man. Rhonda's in the building. Now, gang, everybody look at this plot. Everybody look at it. Whitney Houston was supposed to be at the Clive Davis party on February the 11th. Everybody that was supposed to be at the party on February the 11th flew into town on February the 10th or on the 11th. Nobody else that was supposed to be at that damn party flew in on February the 6th and slept at the hotel all week. That should have let Whitney Houston know right there that they were about to set her ass up. I would have said, "No, Clive, I'll be there Saturday." No. I'll be there Saturday, Clive. I can't come out that week. Now, gang, watch this. Think about this shit. When Whitney Houston flew in on February the 6th, can anybody in the crowd tell me what day was that?
Let's go home.
That was now Whitney's voice was one that did get destroyed by,
Yeah, and frustration, emotion, and of stress. That will really affect you profoundly. If you're in a stress situation, she was being pulled.
Yeah.
In a way that
it would wear down anybody.
It would,
especially with trying to do the reality show and keep Bobby at a certain level. Weren't you on your way to Clive's party that day?
That night, yes. I had just got back in town, and I wouldn't be going unless she asked me to come. I wouldn't. She's the only one that could get me to his party. So she wanted me to come because I'd missed her. She'd been in town for a week, and I'd missed her because I'd been on the road. So when I got back, while I was out there, I was seeing all the crap that that was happening to her, and she was because before she came down to do this fucking party, she was up in Canada shooting a movie. She's doing a great job, doing a beautiful job, soberly, but well. She had her wits about her. She was in a great place. Then somebody calls her down to do a party, and who calls you in to do anything a week before it's happening, unless you're going to be doing rehearsals or something. If I'm going to come to your party, and even if you in Houston, I would just fly down the day of, a night before, we go to the party, maybe stay a couple days if I wanted to afterwards, and go back home. That's what killed her. I would tell you right now. The fact that she came down a whole fucking 7 days before the party with nothing in place to keep her or to insulate her from.
And she just ran amok.
It stressed her too. She was friggin' stressed. She felt compelled to be there for Clive. She felt compelled, to be there.
You had a good relationship with Bobby Chris too, it's not right?
Yes.
Marvette Brito and her sister Sherelle Norton have known Whitney for 2 decades. Sherelle was a very close friend. Sherelle, take us inside the church. What was it like in there?
Oh, well, it was beautiful. It was definitely Whitney's spirit all through the room. And it was a homegoing that we all must go to have one day. It was one of them. It was like doves just flying around. It was a beautiful homegoing.
Did people feel as though they'd sort of lost track of the Whitney over the years, and that this was, they kept calling it a homecoming or a homegoing, and it certainly was homespun, and there were people that really knew and loved her. Did people have regrets and guilt and feel as though they'd lost her in recent years?
No, I don't think so. I think what people, I think people are just going to miss Whitney Houston, the singer, the songstress, and I think people were going to actually miss Nippy, the mother, the friend, the sister, the auntie.
And Leola Brown joins me. She is Bobby Brown's sister and Whitney's former sister-in-law. And you were also Whitney's assistant for some years, right?
Yes.
Okay. I just want to get your take on this. What do you think?
When I first heard the news that...
I can see you're upset.
Yes,
Still upset.
I am. I really am, because I think it's what I said it was in the beginning. When I first seen this, and I saw the news, and I'm sorry, please excuse me, I just have to come out and say this.
Please.
I saw Ray J coming out of the hotel, hiding his head, being pushed into the car. Why? I looked and I said, why is he hiding? Why is he hiding his face? He's always trying to show his face when he's around Whitney. Why now? Why are you trying to hide now, Ray J? And I put it all together. When I first heard she passed away, I said, my God, somebody gave her a bad bag.
Okay.
Yes. I promise you, that was the first thing that came out of my mouth. And then I saw Ray J, and it all added up. So I am going to believe that Ray J, who Whitney told me she had no relationship with, and this is a young boy who's running around telling people that he is a boyfriend of Whitney's, but I know clearly that he wasn't. He was, like she said, a runner boy. For some reason, he knows somebody that sells drugs, and he was buying them for Whitney, from what I know, and giving her drugs. I want to know why this boy was allowed to do that.
Okay? Don't fucking play with me, bitch. Don't play with me, bitch. See drugs. Okay? You can sit on that truck talking about, I work and I gotta go to Dallas and all this other fuck shit that you talking about, bitch. Ain't nobody going, bitch. Like Tracy said, ain't nobody going. We ain't going, ho. We ain't going. Next. We ain't going, bitch. Right around. Next thing you know, somebody you so-called love turn. See? You can't play with the devil and expect good fruit.
Well, it's good.
Right around. Next thing you know, somebody you so-called love turn. See? You can't play with the devil and expect good fruit.
Well, it's good you brought that up, Swanker. What is that saying about it?
Can you pause that? Because she was good to him, and she liked his content, and she felt that she was donating it to him and his girlfriend. And they didn't want the money, but so she said, go ahead and give it to their daughter. So the daughter was going to say, well, she got that money, donating that money to him, right? Right. So throw that out. That doesn't have nothing to do with what's going on. But right here, we're hearing this lady say, we're hearing this lady say, there is a mission. Can you pause that?
Huh?
Pause that for a minute.
Okay.
Associate Minister, will you block Liz Jackson 8806, please? Block her ass. Pause that for a minute.
Okay.
Associate Minister, will you block Liz Jackson 8806, please? Block her ass.
Okay.
Associate Minister, will you block Liz Jackson 8806, please? Block her ass.
Why? See, please, that you.
Yes, no. That's the thing. There's too much hip hop going on because you all want to be over there and let people drag each other, but then you all come for me, and I've done nothing to nobody but tried to squash a lot of this stuff, and then I end up being called a pedo and all of this, and people want to come and get my license and stuff.
I didn't call you a pedo, first of all. And I think that you have encouraged this wholeheartedly because you, as a man of God, should have stopped it. You called me Jezebels. You called me hoes. Sir, you don't know me.
I didn't call you a hoe. I said Jezebel.
And sit up here and say my niece, say things about my niece. Could you say hello to the kids? Just say hi. Just say hi. Hi. Has said things that my niece don't exist. Has said things that he was going to do to my niece.
First of all, bitch, yo dick sucking hoe bag ass. You sat around trying to fuck or get fucked by Spook TV Media. That's who said your niece don't exist, bitch. I don't know you, hoe. I don't give a fuck about you, hoe. Hey, Mookie, why you don't got a blue tux? Hey, JP, what's going on? Hold on. Why my Mookie don't have a blue tux? I don't understand that. Hold on. Yeah, but I mean, these people are crazy. Like Lily said, motherfucker, you are the drug trafficker. I'm getting ready to show it, bitch. I said what the fuck I said. You or nobody else is gonna stop me from what the fuck I said. Not a judge, not any damn body else. Liz, you don't work for the law. You're not of law enforcement because you wouldn't be sitting there trafficking with Danielle Dead Dick Brown, okay, bitch?
You know, she did a lot of comments.
So it is what it is. So don't play with me. Play with your mother. Oh, I forgot you don't know her. Don't play with me, bitch. Play with your mother. Oh, I forgot you don't know her. Because she was a whore. Okay? A front. Okay? For Mayonnaise Jackson, bitch. And I said what I said, so what the fuck you gonna do? And anybody else gonna motherfucking do about it?
And I said what I said.
Molly Riley.
And anybody else gonna motherfucking do about it? And I said what I said.
Molly Riley. Ooh. Spooky. Let's get into this shit, because I didn't know Brian Carn versus Israel Horton. I wanted to know who got something to say about this. Because the goddamn preachers is getting into it. They don't give a fuck. Today, tomorrow, next week, next month, or next year, bitch. Everybody brawling in this motherfucker. The churches, the preachers, the fake ass drug trafficking, aka truck drivers. Everybody fighting in this motherfucker. Period. Point blank. Okay? St. Louis, I don't know why I can't see you on this page. But anyway, let's get into it.
This is a senior citizen, elderly ass gay man.
Cannot tell me how to correct.
Are you a man of God? I know we're not gonna go down there. No, we're not gonna go down there, bro.
Okay. Are you all done? No. To offend you? Is there yes, no, maybe, so what?
Oh, what are you saying? What are you saying?
Are you all done?
Oh, I thought you said, "Am I God?"
Anything else to say to me? Is there yes, no, maybe, so what?
Oh, what are you saying? What are you saying?
Are you all done? Oh, I thought you said I might die. My bad.
Anything else to say to me? Anything else to say to me before I drop you all and bring up my other guests?
Oh, no. Hey, I made my point clear. I made. We don't respond.
So, because I've really done nothing. Okay, peace. You're welcome. Okay, hold on.
It's very interesting, Liz. I wish Miss Liz, since she got so much to say, now everybody's so holy. Everybody's so.
How did I encourage it, Yolanda? Wait, hold on. Yolanda,
oh, hell no. Don't let this goddamn transvestite up here, please. Because she can play like she got a husband. Hold on, people. She can play like she got a husband all she wants to. I got a real husband.
Priscilla, if you in the chat, get Yolanda out of here. They had 3 hours. 3 hours.
And now she just want to show up after
3 hours.
Hold on, St. Louis, hold on. After me and the dog went over there when Trees doxed her ass and a whole FBI record. Okay? I was the one. Me and the dog. Let's get into it. And the only reason you got mad at Goody is because Goody rocks with us. Y'all don't know anything. Y'all, and let me correct you, St. Louis, ain't none of these people beef sector. Okay? I came into the beef sector tearing Ness up. Me and Ness was fighting, and we know, and they don't know how the beef sector work. The clown, their god, okay? Because he was the one who started with the Eagles pedophile. Everybody's an pedophile. Everybody's gay. Everybody's a lesbian, but don't want to be seen. Okay? And Liz, let's get to you, Miss Mississippi. Oh, I'm Maynard's daughter. I don't give a damn about you. I don't give a damn about Maynard. And I will get Venus Taylor up here. One of the families that you took all that money from. Mm-hmm. Your raggedy ass. You stinking bitch.
All right. Welcome to this Gypsy Life.
Talking fuck shit to me, bitch. Talking about some. Oh, I'm administrator of the courts. Bitch, and you act like that? Sitting with fucking drug traffickers? Sitting with fucking drug traffickers.
Bitch, you feel inferior because you are inferior.
What's good? Let me know.
I'm this motherfucker.
No, because you done said the bullshit.
Come on, bitch.
Keep it 100. You don't like nobody to lie on you. But now one of you bitches. Really, now one of you bitches is up to par around this bitch. With your hair looking like you done got your...
Let's go, motherfucker.
Stuff, and I said, nope, that's not what it's about. I think you thought I was being shady with your family. And I'm like, no, I was being shady.
Oh, they fighting again, y'all. I'll be back. Let me go ride to the ride of Liz. I don't know. I can't see you, St. Louis. You have to come on another page. And I'll be back.
A little bit.